everyone, welcome back to our channel. And thank you so much for showering so much of love on our videos. It really motivates us and gives us a lot of encouragement. So let's get started. Let's go to the gym. We'll start with cat cow. You start on all fours and inhale as you drop your belly toward the mat and lift the chin and gaze up towards the ceiling. Then you exhale and draw your belly to your spine and round your back. Make sure you are not straining your neck in this process. The neck has to be easy and flowing. Quick rest here and then we move to plank rotation. You get on a plank on your hands and then move your body to one side, center, then to the other side. And don't stop your breath while you do it. Keep breathing as you do it. Center plank, T plank, again center plank, then T plank on the other side. Quick break, and after that we move to toe touch arm swing, which looks like a dance step almost. You stretch your arms and you stretch your legs. Now 10-second rest, and after that we have curtsy jacks. We are not jumping in this, you're just moving one leg behind the other, and as you do that, you move your hands up. Make sure you're giving a nice stretch to your entire arms and back as you do it. Quick rest, and we have lunge rotation coming up next. You get into a lunge position. When you get into lunge, make sure your knee is at a 90-degree angle, and then you keep on twisting your upper body from side to side. Quick break, and we have squat with arm movements coming up next. Again, when you get into squat position, you have to ensure your knee is at a 90-degree angle. But make sure you're not falling. You take a squat and then you keep on moving your hands up and down. Look at the position in the video. It's very important that you keep breathing and you don't hold your breath while doing any of these exercises. and then we have lateral lunge coming up next. You get into lunge on one side, then on the other side. Look at the position in the video. Make sure your spine is as straight as possible and you're not bending too much in the forward. This will really give a nice stretch on your legs, your hamstring, your thighs, so that you are ready for all the exercises which will come in the main course. Quick break, and then we have overhead reach coming up next. You spread your legs and then move from side to side and try to reach as high as possible using your hands. This is giving a nice stretch to the entire body. You are pulling your body upwards. So it stretches your spine and all the organs from your leg all the way up to your hand. Coming up next, which is going to take your heartbeat a little up, is fast feet. If you have any knee problem, you should not do this one, and instead you don't jump, you do one leg and another leg slowly. Look at the alternative exercise as well in case you have any knee problem. With your heart rate nice and high, we are about to now go to jumping jack, the last exercise for this warm-up session. Here you are jumping, your legs wide open, your hands all the way making a circle. Again, if you had any knee problem, you should not do the jumping and instead do it slowly without the jump.
You get into a high plank position and then move your legs one at a time. Make sure your hands are placed well below your shoulders and you brace your core here. You keep your core tight, core engaged. Now we have a quick 10-second break, and after that we get into a low plank position and then do hip dips. You move your hips side to side while keeping your core tight and completely engaged. have a quick break, and after that we have squat, feet tap. Open your feet, make a squat, and then you tap one feet at a time. And you alternate between left and right feet. When you squat, make sure your knee is not coming ahead of your toes. Keep your core engaged, back involved in the entire process. Quick break, and after that we have curtsy lunges coming up next. You move one leg behind the other leg. Make sure when you do that, your knee is at a 90-degree angle. And you're moving diagonal. Look at the position in the video. And second break, and after that we have touch ground high knee. Lunge back, touch the ground, and then you bring the leg. First we do on the right leg, then we'll do with the left leg. So when you lunge, make sure your knee is not going ahead of your feet. It's at a 90-degree angle, your core engaged, your glutes tight. Break, and then we do the same exercise on the other side with the left leg. It will work on your glutes, your inner thigh, and it will really help to give them a very good shape. When you do this, try not to bend your back too much or round your back too much. Take a quick break. If you want to take a longer break, please press pause and take a longer break. We are moving to high knee feet tap again after this. So we have high knee first and then feet tap. It's again one of those moves I really like, which look like a dancing thing. Knee, knee, feet, feet. Knee, knee, feet, feet. We have a quick 10-second break, and after that we have single deadlift to lunge. You deadlift and then lunge at the back side. First we are doing it using the right leg. You take a deadlift and then you lunge at the back. Again, when you lunge, make sure your back is straight, your knee is at a proper position. And when we do the deadlift, you are keeping the other leg stable, your knee straight, and your back is straight when you do the deadlift. Quick quick rest and we do the same exercise with the left leg. Make sure when you are doing all these exercises, you really focus on the muscles that are getting used because of the body-brain connection. If you focus on those muscles, your results will be much higher than if you do not do that. So when you do deadlift, keep your core tight so that you don't lose balance, your back straight, and when you lunge, again back straight, glutes tight. You have to engage the body parts which are getting used. And you have to focus on them so that the results are much better. We have knee to elbow crunch coming up next. It's a simple exercise. You're just doing a crunch, touching your elbow to your knee. First we do on the right side and then we do on the left side. When you do this, keep your back straight, core engaged. Try to feel which part of the core is getting used and focus on that. Now after a quick break, we do this same exercise with the left leg. Oh, 10-second much needed break. Now we have lunge kick coming up next. First from the right leg and then from the left leg. You take a lunge with the leg and then kick it at the back side. Again lunge with the right leg, then lift the leg and kick it back. When you lift the leg, make sure your glutes are engaged. And when you do lunges, keep the focus on the glutes, on the thighs, on the core muscles which are getting involved. Now we have in and out squat coming up next. It's a simple exercise. You make a squat position, move to one side, you squat again, wider squat, narrow squat, then wider on the other side, squat, narrow squat. So you keep alternating between narrow squat and wide squat and create the wide squat on opposite legs. When you squat, make sure your knee is not coming ahead of your heels. And go as deep as you can. That's it, 10-second break. If you want to press pause and take a longer break, please do. I know it's a little intense, but with time we'll get a lot of stamina. We have reverse plank coming up next. You get into a reverse plank position. Look at it in the video. Look at the hand position particularly. And stay in it for the entire duration of 35 seconds. Keep your core involved, keep your back strong. Make sure your body is in one line. Your shoulder, your core, your hips, everything, your knees, all in one line. That's it. Now we have a 10-second break, and after that we have reverse tabletop reach. You get into a tabletop position and move one hand. Try to reach to the side. Keep alternating the hands. This will work really well on your upper body, on your triceps. Good work, guys, good work. Now change the position, reverse the position. We have sit through coming up next. You get on your hands and your toes, and then look at the position in the video, how you move one leg and kick it out. Then the other side, move your body, kick it out. Going to take a quick rest, and after that we have plank toe touches. You get into a high plank position, touch your toe one at a time, keep alternating. Right hand touches the left toe and the left hand touches the right toe. So from a plank you become an inverted V and touch the toes. Quick 10-second break, and after that we have crab knee toe touches. You get into a reverse tabletop. Reverse tabletop, lift one leg, touch the knee and then touch the feet, knee feet. Make sure your core is engaged in the entire process. This is really working hard on your core and your back. And keep breathing, guys, as you do this. You don't want to be holding your breath while you do these exercises. You want to keep breathing regularly. Plus, you also want to focus on the muscles that are getting used. We have in and out coming up next. Sit on the mat, lift your legs, bring them in, take them out, bring them in, take them out. Look at the hand position, look at how the triceps are moving in the video, and as you do that, keep your core, keep the attention on your lower core, your upper core. All these are getting really hard work in this exercise. You move out, you move in. You expand and then you contract. Again, a 10-second rest. If you want to press pause here and take a longer break, please do. And then we move to the next exercise. The next one is a push-up variation. If you can do the full push-up, you do that. I cannot, so I do it on the knees. So you do the knee push-up and then you pull yourself back. Knee push-up, then lift the knee and pull the body back. a quick break. You deserve it. And we have low boat flutters coming up next, which will really work to make your tummy flat. Have your lower back flat on the mat and your shoulders should be off the mat. Now you flutter your legs and make sure you are focusing on your abs. Now 10-second rest and you flip around, get into a high plank position, raise one leg at a time and then bring it in. Bring one knee in at a time and focus on the abs. You raise the leg, bring the knee in, then the other leg. Quick 10-second much needed break. We have roll up coming up next. You lie down flat on your back and then roll up using your core muscles. You move up and then go down slowly. Move up using your core muscles, go down slowly. Have a quick 10-second break and we have another round of in and out coming up next, just like before, but this time we are twisting it a little from side to side. So again, this is in and out like before. You pull yourself in and then out, just that you twist once on the right and then on the left. Second break. We have reverse crunch coming up next. You lay flat on the mat with your hands around below your butt and then you lift your hips off the mat using your core. You lift it and then you move the legs as slowly as you can. You're using your core in this entire process and hence focus a lot on the core muscles. I know it is hurting a lot. Just a few more exercises to go. We are almost there, or 90% there, more than 90% there. You get into a plank position and move your body forward and backward using your core muscles. Make sure you brace your core. I know it's difficult, but there is nothing you cannot do. You're moving your body forward and backward. Try to keep your body parallel to the ground. Almost done, guys, almost done. We have straight leg crunch coming up next. You lie down flat on the mat, raise your legs, and then do 2 crunches by lifting your shoulders and your head. 2 crunches, then rest, then 2 crunches, then rest. Yay! That's it!
Exercise that we are going to do is going to be lunge to curtsy lunge. First, we are going to do the right side and then we move to the left side. You move your right leg forward. Put a lunge and then we do a curtsy lunge on the back. So you move forward, you try to make sure that your knee is perpendicular to your leg. You stop and then we do the curtsy lunge. So we are only moving the right leg forward and then backward from lunge to curtsy lunge. Keep working, guys. Only 6 seconds remaining. You are nearly there. And done. So we have 15 seconds rest. Use it well. You have earned it. The next exercise is going to be lunge to curtsy lunge, but from the left leg. So left leg moves forward in a lunge fashion and then the curtsy lunge. When you are moving forward, make sure it's a 90-degree angle at your knee and knees are not going forward. Keep your core tight, guys. Back straight, core tight. And make sure your core and glutes are engaged in all these exercises. More than halfway there. Last 5 seconds. And done. And now rest for 15 seconds. Make sure to stretch, guys. Stretch your glutes, stretch your thighs. Now we have got single leg deadlift. Stand upright with your feet about a hip wide apart, and then you push your back forward and try to touch the floor. Make sure you brace your core and keep your back straight. You do not want to arch. I know it's a little difficult, but try not to arch. Try to balance on that one leg. Touch the floor and then come back to the starting position. Hold for 1 second. Repeat. And done. And now rest for 15 seconds. Make sure to stretch, guys. And we repeat now with the other leg. Single leg deadlift on the right leg. It's a little difficult to balance, but with time, you will get there. Even I find it difficult many a times, but consistency is key, guys. Rest coming up in 2 seconds, guys.
And done. Next exercise is going to be regular to sumo squat. You stand in the shoulder upright, take a squat, and then you widen your leg and do another squat. Once you move your right leg and the other time your left leg. So when you're doing the regular squat, make sure to go as deep as possible. Sumo squat, then regular squat. And done. Now rest for 15 seconds, guys. The next exercise is going to be squat and half squat. So you stand one shoulder length wide and then we are doing squats. So one squat will be really deep and then we do a chair squat. So one deep squat, which is full squat, and then till about a chair, which is half squat. Keep your legs wide. Feel the pressure on your inner thighs. Try to keep your back straight and your core and glutes engaged when we are doing all these exercises. And done. 15-second rest, guys. Try to stretch. Starting again in 5 seconds. It is lateral lunge raise, left leg. So we're lunging in a lateral fashion using the left leg and then raising after that. So when you bring your left leg to the side, push your hips back as you lunge down. And make sure you are engaging your core, your quads, your glutes as you back up and raise your leg. Last 5 seconds. I know the legs are burning. Rest for 15 seconds and then we repeat the same thing on the right side. More seconds and done. Now rest for 15 seconds, guys. We are halfway there, guys. 50% of the workout is done. Now we start with static lateral lunge on the right side. Make sure your glutes, your core is completely engaged when you do that. Your back is as straight as possible and your knee is not coming forward. There should be a 90-degree angle at your knee, the leg that is moving, which is the right leg in this case.
And done. Now rest for 15 seconds, guys. So let's start. So the same exercise, just with the left leg. So widen your leg, and with the left leg, we are doing lunge, lateral lunge. Down and up. Make sure there is 90-degree angle at one knee and the other knee is completely straight as you are moving down. It's getting tougher, but I can assure you, you will get the results very soon if you are consistent with these exercises. It's tough, I know. 10 seconds remaining. Now lunge pulse kick coming up next in 10 seconds. First we do with the left leg and then we will do with the right leg. So first we will be doing with the left leg. So take your left leg backward, so lunge and then we kick. So when you do that, make sure again your back is straight, your glutes and your core is engaged at all times. Keep your balance, guys. And on the right leg, make sure you are doing a 90-degree angle at the knee. I know legs are starting to burn now. And done. Now rest for 15 seconds, guys. We are going to do lunge pulse kick on the right side with the right leg now. So right leg back, lunge, come up and kick. Lunge, come up and kick. If you want to make an easier version, you can take a rest between the lunge and the kick. So lunge, rest and kick, or you can do lunge and then straight away kick. Make sure back straight, balance intact, keep your core engaged, then your balance will work perfectly in this. Try to kick as high as possible with back straight as much as possible. Last 7 seconds, guys. You're nearly there. So 2/3 of the exercise is already done, guys. Congratulations. Rest for 15 seconds. Rainbow coming up next. So stand with your legs wide apart, hands again wide apart, and move on one side. Try to keep your hand straight. Now move to the other side, hand as straight as possible. You go down, try to touch your ankle if possible. First you do on the right side and then you do on the left side, and keep on doing that. Both legs straight, both knees straight. One hand trying to touch the ankle and the other hand straight. Wait for 1 second, then do on the other side, and we keep on alternating between left and right. Now rest for 15 seconds, guys. Coming up next is leg circles. So lie down and circle. Invert circles, both legs together. Try to keep your knees as straight as possible. This is really working hard on your lower abs. They will start burning after this, but make sure you're doing it properly. Keep working hard, guys. Keep your breathing on. Do not hold your breath while doing these exercises. Exhale as you get your legs in. Inhale. rest for 15 seconds, guys. Stretch nicely. Coming up next is glute bridge abduction. Then glute bridge abduction. You come in a bridge pose, then widen your legs, knees outside, then inside, and then come down. Move to a bridge pose, widen your knees out, bring them in and down, and we keep on repeating it. Only 3 more exercises left, guys, and done. 15-second rest, guys. Try to stretch. Only 3 more exercises. That's it. Coming up next is frog pump. You fold your legs, spread them out, thrust your hips up with legs wide. Look at the feet position in the video, guys. That's how we want the feet to be. And then body up, hips up and down. When you go up, you hold for 1 second and then down. Exhale when you go up, inhale when you go in. Keep your hand firmly on the mat. Now the last 2 exercises coming up. That's it, guys. After that we'll be done. I'm sure you can feel a lot of pain in the glutes, but it's all worth it. And done. 15-second rest, guys. Try to stretch. Now next is lunge pulse. On the left side, the left leg back and then we are pulsing. The right leg, make sure the position at the knee is perfect, 90 degree, core engaged. Keep breathing, glutes engaged. Try to feel the pressure in your glutes, in your thighs, in your hamstrings. I know we are all sweaty, but last 5 seconds. And done. And now rest for 15 seconds. Now we are doing with the other leg. Right. Right leg back in the lunge position and then we pulse. I know, guys, it's quite difficult. Your inner thighs will start burning after this, but this is how we bring great legs. And that's how you're going to get results. Thank you. Let's start with bicycle crunch. You lie down on your back, your legs move like up and down like as if you're riding a bicycle, and your arms behind your head. Each time when you're riding a bicycle, elbow moves towards the opposite knee. Keep the upper body high, but do not bend the neck too much, otherwise you may get a neck pain. Coming up next is reverse crunch infinity, where you raise your leg, make an infinity. Infinity sign you must have seen, it's like an 8 sign. Raise your legs, make 8 sign in the air, come back,
then raise again, make an 8 sign or infinity sign in the air, then come back. Keep at it, guys. Focus on your core when you're doing all these exercises. The focus will get you results. Now next is plank knee tuck. Do a plank position on your hand. Raise one leg, tuck inside. You're doing with the right leg first, and then we will do the same thing with the left leg. Raise the leg, then pull it inside towards your chest. Keep your core engaged. Keep your glutes squeezed. Take a quick rest and then we move to the other side. Plank knee tuck with the left leg. This exercise is working on your core, on your shoulders as well because of the plank, and then your glutes as well, your lower body. So it's a complete body workout. Coming up next is heel tap reach, where you touch your heels and then you reach in the middle of the two legs. Keep your upper back a little raised from the ground. Touch one knee, another knee, and then raise it to come between the knees. Keep breathing. It's not necessary you have to breathe from the mouth. If you like breathing from the nose better, you can do that. And keep focusing on your core when you do all these exercises. Because of the mind-muscle connection, it works much better if we are focusing on the muscle which are getting the burn at the time when we are doing the exercise. We have plank with hip dip coming up next. You do elbow plank and then dip on one side, dip on the other side. Going, guys, you're very strong. And remember, a strong core is at the back of a number of things. It helps in a number of diseases. It helps with your posture. So many things it helps with. Coming up next is leg raises. Simple leg raises. You raise your leg. Try to keep your knee straight. If you can, try not touching the ground if possible. Otherwise, you can touch the ground after each session. And keep it slow. Don't make it very fast. Coming up next is infinity of the hand. So you make an infinity sign or 8 sign from your upper body and your legs are raised and up in the air. Look at the position in the video. You're making infinity sign from your left and then from the right. It's like rowing the boat. Keep breathing, keep breathing.
tough on the abs. We have crunches coming up next. Lie on your back and then up and down from the upper body. Look up when you do these exercises and keep your neck in line with your shoulders and the spine. Second rest, we have plank knee tap coming up next, where you put your body in a plank position, hand plank position, and keep on touching your knees one after another. And while you do that, try to keep your core stable and keep breathing. You have to curve the body a little bit for the hand to touch the knee, but not too much. Last few seconds and 10-second rest. If you want to stretch any part of your body where you're feeling a little bit stretch is needed, please do that, and you can pause in between. Now we move to in and out. Look at the position in the video, and especially the hand position. Move in where your upper body and legs come closer, and then out. And keep breathing while you do this rhythmic movement. See guys, I always feel whenever we are exercising, there has to be a rhythm, because that rhythm helps us do the correct posture, do the correct breathing, and then just feel very easy when we are doing the exercise, no matter how tough it may be. So make sure you catch the rhythm in each exercise. We have up and down plank jack coming up next, where you go in a plank position, hand plank position, then elbow plank, then again hand plank. You do plank jack. You're going up and down, and in the up portion, you do plank jack. Second rest, and we have circle crunches coming up next, where you lie down on your back and then make circle with your upper body. Make sure your neck is in a straight line with your spine and not coming too much ahead, because that may put more pressure on your neck and you may get some neck pain. Hand behind the head and a circle. Try to keep it a neat circle, and especially you're moving upper part of your body. This works really well on the upper abs. Much needed break. And coming up next is leg drop extension. You raise your leg up, bring it down, fold it, up again, bring it down slowly, fold it, up again, bring it down, and catch the rhythm. Let's be rhythm catchers in all these exercises, and breathe properly. Don't hold your breath. Keep your upper body stable, your shoulders as much stable as possible. Rest time. Next exercise is going to be elbow crunches, where you're doing crunches and your elbows are going to touch your knees. Move out, move in, and leg remain up all throughout. Look at the angle, 45-degree angle when legs are out. If you can, try having the legs closer to the ground, because that's even tougher. The more your legs are closer to the ground, the tougher it is. So according to your comfort zone,
but not too much in the comfort zone. See, we have to break the comfort zone a little bit every now and then. That's how the zone becomes larger and larger. We have Spider-Man plank coming up next. You stand in a hand plank position. Make yourself comfortable and then raise one leg at a time outside. Just open the leg and raise it. This will really give a good stretch on the love handle, on the sides of the legs, and then the sides of the abs. Because we want in this session to work on all the parts of your abs, the upper ab, lower ab, middle ab, side, love handles, everything. And now we have cross body climber. It's like mountain climber, just that your leg is moving a little inside. And keep your upper body stable. Your hands should be in line with the shoulders, and only the lower legs should be moving as much as possible. Nearly there, guys. Nearly there. You're doing very good. And in some time, you will see the result of all these efforts which you are putting. And the exercise will become so much fun in times to come that the exercise will be the reward. And of course, the body that you get after that will be a bonus. Alrighty. That's it, guys. That's it. Please don't curse me. I know your abs are burning, but this is a necessity that had to be done. And believe me, after a few sessions, you will yourself start noticing all the differences. Please share it. Please make other people proud of it. And who knows, after seeing your results, maybe someone else will get motivated. So see you soon in the next video. And if you like this content, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. And if you think someone else will benefit, please share with them. Thank you so much. Lots of love.